This transmission was never meant to be decoded. If you're listening to this, then something went very wrong. My name is Elias Carter. I worked as a signal analyst for a deep space monitoring program. Officially, we tracked satellites, debris, and cosmic interference. Unofficially, we listened for things we weren't supposed to find. It started as noise, just static buried deep inside lunar frequency bands. At first, we thought it was interference. Solar radiation, equipment malfunction, something explainable, something safe. But it kept coming back, every night, at the exact same time, 2:17 a.m., always 2:17. That's when I decided to isolate it. I ran it through every filter we had, cleaned the signal, removed distortion, and that's when I heard it clearly for the first time. It wasn't random. It wasn't noise. It was structured. It was repeating. At first, it sounded like pulses, like a heartbeat. Slow, deliberate, almost mechanical. But the longer I listened, the more it changed. It started adjusting, as if it knew I was decoding it. That's when things stopped making sense. The signal wasn't coming from deep space. It wasn't from a satellite. And it definitely wasn't from Earth. It was coming from the moon. Specifically, the far side, the part we never see. I reported it. Of course I did. Within hours, I was called into a closed briefing. No windows, no devices, just 3 people sitting across from me. They didn't look surprised. They looked annoyed. One of them asked me a question I'll never forget. How much of it did you understand? Understand? That word stuck with me, because I hadn't told them anything about patterns, about structure, about how it almost sounded like language. I told them the truth. I don't understand it. They stared at me for a long time. Then one of them leaned forward and said something that still keeps me awake at night. Good. Let's keep it that way. After that meeting, everything changed. My access was restricted. My files were locked, and the signal disappeared from the system, like it was never there. But I knew better, because I had already copied it. That night, I took it home. I told myself I was just curious, that I needed closure, that it was harmless. I was wrong. The moment I played it again, it was different. It wasn't repeating anymore, it was evolving. The pulses became sharper, more complex, almost like responses. And then I heard something beneath it, a second layer, hidden, waiting. I slowed it down, stretched the waveform, converted frequencies. And that's when I heard it. Not a sound. Not exactly. More like a pattern my brain tried to interpret. And suddenly, I understood something I shouldn't have. It wasn't a signal being sent. It was a signal being received. Something on the moon was listening. And whatever it was, it had just realized I was listening too. That's when the nightmares started. At first, they were vague. Shadows, shapes, movement in places that shouldn't have movement. But every night, they got clearer, closer, more detailed. I started seeing structures, massive, impossible, buried beneath the lunar surface, not built, grown. And inside them, something awake, watching, waiting for something or someone. I stopped sleeping, stopped eating, stopped going to work. But it didn't stop. The signal followed me, not through speakers, not through devices, through my head, like it had found another way in. I tried deleting the files, destroying the drives, disconnecting everything. It didn't matter, because the signal wasn't coming from my computer anymore. It was coming from me. Days later, I got a message. No sender, no trace, just coordinates. lunar coordinates, the exact location where the signal originated, and a single line of text. "We see you." That's when I understood. This wasn't discovery. It was contact. And I wasn't the one who made it. They did. I don't know how long it's been now. Time doesn't feel right anymore. But I know this. The signal is still active. And it's no longer just on the moon. It's spreading. Through transmissions. Through systems. Through people. If you're hearing this, there's a chance it's already reached you. And if it has, don't try to understand it. Because the moment you do, it will understand you too.